Intention and our creativity. Relative to our creativity, what is an intention, or rather, what does an intention do? The journey of exploration into our creativity revealed that we possess a creative spirit that is incarnated into our body for one or more experiences incarnated to have. This creative spirit is expressed as a flow of creative life energy that energizes our life and is experienced as a heartfelt passion. As a result of the human experience being so preoccupied by the mind and often the avoidance of feeling for fear of pain, one may or may not be consciously aware of their heartfelt passion and or this flow of creative life energy that sustains us. However, the fact that one may not be consciously aware of this flow of energy does not mean it does not exist. It is an undercurrent in our life and is reflective of an intention for our life. Creatively, any intention we hold is a focus of our attention and awareness and sets the flow of our creative life energy into a particular direction. Intention can be described in a variety of ways, such as an aim, a plan, a goal, a purpose, a target, a mission, or an objective. It is what guides us. Any wish, desire, or want can be an intention. It needs to be understood that an intention that is held will take us past the completion of any single act or goal. For example, the intent to build a house takes us past buying the property, designing the house, digging the foundation, and building the house step by step. Similarly, holding an intention to make money does not stop. Even after money is made, the intention continues unless changed. As such, intentions can be life-consuming even without realizing it. Whether we intend, or have an intention, or are intentional, they are all about focus. The intention causes our creative life energy to flow or not flow in a given direction in our life to fulfill the intention that is held. In this regard, the intentions we hold, consciously or subconsciously, is or are a very powerful creative force in our life to create the experiences we have. An intention can be seen from several different perspectives, all of which ultimately achieve the same end. It directs and underlies our attention. As such, intention, when coupled with energy to act, becomes the most powerful creative tool we have available to us. As a focus of our attention and awareness, intention becomes the underlying cause of creation and what we are pulling into our life. Even if we do not energize the intention, it is a focus of our life and it is directing our attention and awareness in a particular direction. To get some creative control over our life, it becomes essential we understand both the conscious and subconscious intentions we hold. Often we need to go back and establish the clarity of our intentions before we actively undertake a creative endeavor. It cannot be overemphasized that our energy goes where we focus our attention and awareness. Intention is the power or the faculty of mental concentration, or it is the practical consideration or care given to something or someone. It is the concentrated direction of mental powers or earnest attending to something or someone. Now, what needs to be understood is that you will not and cannot give your attention to something unless you have an intention. Your intention is what underlines the purpose for where you are placing your attention. The intention is the why behind your focusing of your attention and awareness in a particular direction. There is a concept used in mathematics and physics called a vector that we intuitively use all the time but are often unaware of it. A vector is a quantity with a magnitude and a direction. Going north at 50 miles an hour in a car is a vector, which is different than going east at 50 miles an hour in the same car. The magnitude is 50 miles per hour and the direction is either north or east. Now, what is important about the vector is how they influence each other. We use the concept of vector all the time, whether you realize it or not. If you happen to be in a large truck or motorhome with a 40 or 50 mile an hour crosswind, you can feel it trying to blow you off the road, and often you need to compensate with your steering. If you have ever played in a rowboat on a creek, you've probably experienced the concept of a vector. You put the boat in the water and it floats along with the flow of the water in the creek, and it goes downstream. If you wish to go upstream against the current, you need some type of propulsion system to overcome the current, normally the use of a paddle for a rowboat. If you wish to go directly across from where you start, you have to row at an angle, so you go upstream but are pushed down by the current, so you end up in a direction across from where you start. The flow of our creative life energy is very much like the current in the creek. There is an existing current and direction for our life. It is held unconsciously. Any other intentions we set for our life that are held at a conscious or unconscious level add, subtract, or go in a different direction than the flow of our creative life energy. If we are seeking to create something that goes against the flow of our creative life energy, it'll be a little bit harder than if it wants to go in the direction of our creative life energy. One question that arises is how much energy and passion do we put into any new intention we add to our life? We need to realize we are creators. We can create experiences and/or objects in our life. This includes creating an experience where we can generate a great passion for something, or create an experience where we allow unprocessed or unbounded energy to be dissipated and released. Similarly, what we choose to think and believe and the perspective we have about the world creates a focus within our mind. That focus can act as an underlying intention to direct our focus of attention and awareness, and subsequently our creative life energy. Now, one of the problems we face is that as we go through life, we pick up ideas and beliefs that can act like intentions and end up influencing our life in ways we do not realize. So when we choose to create something, especially about a different direction in life, there is the question we probably need to ask. The question is, what is the depth and breadth of the competing intentions we hold, which are diverting our creative life energy in another direction? We need to address and remove competing intentions to get the clarity and the direction we need to go to create what we desire. To consciously create, we need clarity for any intention we have and ensure that that intention will carry us to what serves us.